I'm confused about the difference between a top and a soft dom. So you can be a top in a sexual scene, kinky or not, and not necessarily be a dominant. Now, you're asking, whoever asked this question on YouTube, you're asking the difference between a top and a soft dom. I'm going to simplify your question further. What's the difference between a top and a dominant? Because a soft dom is merely a type of dominant expression. It's a style of dominant expression. So what you're really asking here is, what's the difference between a sexual top and a dominant? And I think you can absolutely be a sexual top as a dominant, but you don't have to be a dominant as a sexual top. And I think a lot of vanillas experience this because even in vanilla sex, we have an initiator and a responder. We have a giver and a receiver, right? So there is that element, and that's why I say BDSM is everywhere, because DS is everywhere. And so DS is just the natural relational balance that exists. It's natural personality types and energy that exists in every person in every relationship. So when we're talking about being a sexual top, that can still be very vanilla. You can be a sexual top, a vanilla sexual top, and not be a dominant, not be into kink, none of that. No power exchange that's actively engaging in your relationship. On the person have something done to them. Very different than sub and dom, absolutely. And so like Gray is saying, the top and the bottom more refer to the giving and the receiving, the actions. Whereas if you're talking about a dominant and submissive, that is more of energy, personalities, and roles that we're operating in. And not roles that are fake, but roles that really allow us to fully manifest our natural personality and energy. So you can definitely be a sexual top as a dominant, but you don't have to. You don't have to consider yourself a dominant. You don't have to take on that responsibility of caring for a submissive and investing in a submissive and guiding them and building them up and learning about the incentives and all of that. If you aren't interested in that, but you just want a sexual experience where you lead that sexual experience,